This is Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakakadash. Double honors to all the elders and apostles of GMS that taught me this truth. Peace and shalom to my fellow Akim that are pushing this truth with honesty and sincerity. Shalom. It's the brother Shaul coming at you with another lesson, and Lord willing is edifying. And I've been wanting to do this lesson for a few days, man. Just decided to go ahead and do one because it sparked a lot of hype during the time, and it's kind of died down. Number one reason it's died down because most Americans' attention span are short, very short, especially Jake's when it comes to current events and shit that is important. They keep pushing folly on us as far as the basketball and the football and the music industry. Then you got Little Nas X coming out with the Satan shit. All this is just a lot. Okay, but we're going to go back into the gun law. All right, because what they want to do is they want to get ready to take your weapons from you. And I ran across this video of this guy. It says Langley Outdoors Academy, and he's a gun guy, and he's making a video why he believes that the gun grab or the gun law will be impossible. And then that prompts me to go into this scripture. Why do the heathen imagine a vain thing? Because these people still think that America is going to continue on. They still think that they can constitution their way out of judgment happening to their asses, man. All right. And so we're just going to get into this short video, and we're going to break down we're going to go over some scriptures, man, because the judgment is set. Okay, the judgment is set. The Lord Yahweh Shai wants chaos and turmoil to come upon the earth because it's prophesied that's what's going to happen. All right, and they will make a push for these guns, whether you're talking about a constitution or none of this shit, man. All right, you can throw that out of the window. You as a quote unquote American citizen have no rights. You have privileges, man. All right, and at any given point in time, they can come take these privileges away from your asses, man. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. All right.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, we have a lot of things going on. The nation is going through something tragic, especially the situation in Boulder. Boulder is going through something horrible, and personally, from the deepest part of my heart, this tears me up because no one on our side wants this. This is lawlessness. It's going to develop into even more things than I think we're being told right now, and this is something that cannot stand. We as Americans do not stand for this. This is not acceptable.
And this is lawlessness, man. This is just the beginning of lawlessness. What did the scriptures say? Oh man, Salaki, I got distracted, man. There was a beautiful bird just landed on the truck, man. I hadn't seen it before. Salakia. Man, wow, it was like an orange color. Salakia. Anyway, a lot of lawlessness is going to increase. And whether this in Boulder is a false flag event or whatnot, it doesn't matter because it's still at the hands of the Lord Yahweh Shai Shai. But the very next day, what were they trying to sign into legislation? What were they trying to sign into law? Gun bill, man. All right, they want to ban these assault rifles. Now, they're not going to be able to come to every single gun, every single house and get every single gun, but they want these assault rifles. All right, because if you get some of the assault rifles taken down, they'll be able to deal with the handguns and all this other shit. Matter of fact, let me pull this up real quick. I forgot to pull this article up because it's been a few days, but let me pull it up real quick and I'll be right back.
Acceptable. There's a lot of things coming, and the one thing I'm going to tell you guys is stay the course. Don't overreact. Don't freak out. Fatalism and negativity, being afraid of what could happen, is not going to help us for where we are right now. Where we are right now, we're still driving the exact same way, the same place, and I've got an article that's going to support that, and I'm going to go through it in 1 second. The thing that I want to say, just get it on record, is I have literally never seen a more disgusting selfish statement from a senator in my life in the wake of this event in Boulder. And I'm going to read it to you just to get it on record. Senator Chris Murphy, Democrat of Connecticut, said in the wake of a mass shooting at a grocery store in Boulder, Colorado, that it's time to make our stand on gun reform. This is the moment to make our stand. Now, Murphy tweeted late Monday, this is 3 hours after the event. Today, our movement is stronger than the gun lobby. They are weak. We are potent. Finally, a president and a Congress that supports gun reform. No more Newtowns. No more Parklands. No more Boulders. Now, we make our stand. I don't have words strong enough for the disgust I feel for that statement. You are taking a tragedy on a national level, on an individual level, on the family level, and you are molding it to your own thing, saying that you're strong and the gun lobby is weak, and this is about you and making your movement. That is so disgusting. I can't even go into how gross it is, but I just wanted to put it on there, right? And leave your comments if you feel below, guys, because this.
And see, the thing about it is, again, Esau is raging and imagining the vain thing because he thrives off his weaponry, man. He needs that. He needs his weapons to survive, man. Okay, that's it. That's his blessing. Okay, and if you try to take this man's blessing away from him, destruction will come, man. Okay, and so you're gonna see them come for these guns, man. Which is why I believe, and this is just me speaking as a man, which is why I believe that they still have what is it, National Guard troops in Washington. How Washington looks like a damn a command base, man. All right. Again, Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast them away and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. The Lord is about to have a lot of people in derision, man. Let's get that word derision. Let's get that word derision. The Lord is about to have a lot of people in a trick bag, man. All right, setting them up for snares, derision, my store. Oh, let me see. Competence, ridicule, or mockery. That's right, man. Okay, mockery. The Lord's going to make a mockery out of you people, man. All right, let's see. We get some more. Let's see. Sneers, scoffing, taunts, disdain, disrespect, sneering, scorn, taunting, insults. Yeah, okay. Ragging, teasing, shafting. The opposite is respect and praise. Okay, yeah, the Lord's going to have a lot of people in derision, in confusion, man, not knowing what the hell is going on. All right. And he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord Yahweh shall have them in derision, man. Have you guys in confusion, make you guys out of a mockery because you have no understanding of what's going on. And the men of the Lord have been telling you that this day has been coming for a long time, man. And you still scoff and mock and don't take heed. Now that the stimulus money is about to run out on your asses, what next? Because it won't be soon. It won't be too long before it won't be too long before another lockdown comes, which is why they want these guns off, because this next lockdown people are going to lose their shit.
This is an important video we need to talk on. So here's the video the article I'm actually bringing up, and this is important because while everything is going on up here, the news media, all the flash in the pan, all the crazy stuff to get your attention, right down here there's some meat, and I'm going to bring it to you. Check this out. This article was written on Tuesday, today, the day after Monday, which was the event that occurred in Colorado. Check it. The article name, Manchin says he doesn't support House-passed background check bill. And it's linked below the description box. Senator Joe Manchin, Democrat, West Virginia, said Tuesday that he does not support the House-passed legislation to expand background checks to all gun sales. What, the House passed? Not at all, Manchin said, when asked if he supports the legislation. So he doesn't support it at all on Tuesday. This is after. Okay? Manchin, however, suggested he wanted a bill that provided a bigger carve-out for private sales between individuals who know each other. I've come from a gun culture. I'm a law-abiding gun owner, Manchin said, adding that he supports basically saying that the commercial transactions should be background checked. You don't have to know, like, you don't know the person, so they should be background checked. Pat Toomey, who is one of his little partners in crime in the Senate from Pennsylvania.
We're going to go to another one real quick.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langland Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, today's content is all about the executive orders that Biden and the Biden administration keeps on threatening. They're mulling over executive orders on gun control. Well, we're going to dive deep into that, and we're going to dispel a lot of the myths around this. We're going to see what can actually happen, and I'm going to reference ABC articles, Kamala Harris herself, President Biden herself, and the Young Turks, all of which are saying this is not going to happen, and it's going to be amazing as we walk you through this. And it's all going to be in the description box below. But before I dive too deep into that, I just want to say to the subscribers out there, thank you very much.
See, that's what he wants. He wants for these guns not to be taken up. All right, he wants for these guns to not be taken up, but Esau doesn't get it and understand that there's a judgment coming, and there's nothing you can do about it, man. Okay, if the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah wants, which it will be, wants your guns to be taken up, there's nothing you can do about it. This is Psalms 49:11. Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and are dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Yeah, he cannot fathom in his mind that America will be taken down. He can't see himself under a totalitarian rule, man. Okay, he really believes that. And not just him. Let me just quit singling him out. These Americans really believe, these gun-toting patriot Constitution Americans really believe that they have a say-so in the way that they run their day-to-day lives. You've been given the illusion, okay, that you make the choices, in your life. All right, and that's exactly what it is. It's an illusion. Like George Carlton used to always say, you get a choice of paper or plastic. That's it. So therefore, you have the illusion of your choices, man. All right. Ultimately, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai controls the minds of men, but Esau has his foot on the American's neck. Okay, and so he cannot fathom the thought that his quote unquote free world, his constitutional America that he lives in, is slipping away from him. All right, and this is why you hear a lot of these different YouTubers always talk about Republican and Democrat. Look, man, under both Republican and Democrats, shit has been bad. All right, and you people are so blind that you can't see that, and you won't wake up. Okay, so the Lord, again, just going to show you that the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has you people in the trick bag. And let me see here. Actually, we'll get us in some of this article right here. I kind of want to let some of this video play because it will go into actually we'll let a little bit of it play because it's going to go into the article. Let me show the article first. It's going to go into some of the article that I pulled up and that brothers have been talking about the last week or so. And it says Biden administration urges Supreme Court to let cops enter homes and seize guns without a warrant. And I think he's going to dive into that, and he's going to come up with all this shit about how it's unconstitutional and all this other shit. But look, the Constitution clearly stated that the federal government is not supposed to print money, all right, with no backing. That's somewhere in the Constitution. Okay, what about free speech? There's no free speech. What about all men are supposed to be created equal? Here you are getting Jake getting blown away by cops that are supposed to protect. Okay, what about the Patriot Act and the Freedom Act that they keep signing in unconstitutionally, spying on the citizens? But you people don't go in the uproar or talk about that. But when it's time to take your guns away, he that live by the sword shall die by the sword. When it's time to take your guns away, now you're in an uproar. They're going to come for them guns, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can put up a fight, which they want you to do, and you're going to see Esau bring out his weaponry.
very much for subscribing, guys. We are showing great growth, and we're doing this together, and it's something that's really amazing. If you're not a subscriber, we're always trying to earn you guys, earn your subscription, get you in the fold, because we're making something amazing on the gun world. The evolution is here, and it's awesome. We'd love to have you be a part of it. If not, maybe we'll earn your subscription on the next one. But enough of that. Let's get to this executive order stuff. Okay? So, like I said in the intro, I've got all the articles, links, and video links down below in the description box to prove the point that I'm about to make to you. Okay. Executive orders is something that I'm seeing a lot in the comments below, where people are very worried on my channel and other channels for that matter, that Biden is going to just do a sign of the pen and he's going to do whatever he wants, and he's going to get the executive orders to take our guns away and basically infringe upon our Second Amendment rights. That's not going to happen. Okay? And I'm going to walk you through why it's not going to happen. Not because he doesn't want to, not because the intent is not there. Believe me, a ton of them would love that to happen. But our Constitution is so solidly written and is so strong. 200 and some odd years ago, our founding fathers put in a document something so ironclad and so secure that 200 and some odd years later, tyrants, socialists...
See, and he believes in that shit. He really believes in that. That there's the ironclad Constitution. Man, please. So many of our constitutional rights have been violated. But you think because in your heart you don't want these guns to be taken away, you think that that's not going to happen. But the thing is, judgment is coming to you Edomites. All right. And as well as you other nations, but chiefly you Edomites. And there's nothing you can do about it. This is your baby. This is your precious America. And the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is destroying it, man. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they prescribe. And that's what Joe Biden has done when he's got into office. Executive order after executive order for the LGBTQISYZ community, all this other shit. Okay? Executive order after executive order. So if they want to come for these guns, which they do, they will come from, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. All right. And yes, it's an unrighteous decree because you've given people quote unquote rights. And now because of the scamdemic, you're trying to take their rights away. So this is an unrighteous decree. Okay. And a lot, not only are Esau, but a lot of you Jakes live by this weaponry too. You think that you're going to be able to defeat this man, this beast system, with your weaponry? Like you got the what's the guy's name? Jam Master Jay. He's back on the scene now, and they're highlighting military radical black military radical groups. They're labeling them as military black radical groups, and it won't be long before he ties the Esau Edom ties this man into the Hebrew Israelites, the man of the Lord on the corner on the highways and byways, preaching his truth, man. It won't be long. And so let me get into this article real quick. It says Biden administration urges Supreme Court to let cops enter homes and seize guns without a warrant. The Supreme Court on Wednesday will hear oral argument in Kajlia v. Storm, a case that could have sweeping consequences for politicizing due process and mental health within the Biden administration, and attorney generals from 9 states urging the high court to uphold warrantless gun confiscation. But what would ultimately become a major Fourth Amendment case, beginning with an elderly couple spat over a coffee mug. And I guess that's the case. Let me see. We're not going to really read it. No, we'll get into it a little bit. In August 2015, 68-year-old Edward Congella joked to Kim, his wife of 22 years, that he didn't use a certain coffee mug after his brother-in-law had used it because he might catch a case of dishonesty. The quiet quickly sprawled into an hour-long argument. Growing exhausted from the bickering, Edward stormed into his bedroom, grabbed an unloaded gun, put it on the kitchen table in front of his wife. With a flair for the dramatic, he then asks, "Why don't you just shoot me and get me out of my misery?" Perhaps unsurprisingly, the tactic, Salaki, I'm reading too fast. The tactic backfired, and the two continued to argue. Eventually, Edward took a drive to cool off, but when he returned, their argument flared up once again. This time, Kim decided to leave the house and spend night at the hotel. The next day, Kim phoned home, no answer. Worried, she called the police in Cranston, Rhode Island, and asked to perform a well check on her husband to escort her home. When they arrived, officers spoke with Edward on the back deck. According to an incident report, He seemed normal, was calm for the most part, and even said he would never commit suicide. However, none of the officers have asked Edward any questions about the factors relating to the risk of suicide or prior misuse of firearms. Edward had no criminal record and no history of violence or self-harm. In fact, one of the officers later admitted he did not consult any specific psychological or psychiatric criteria or medical professionals for his decisions that day. Let me see here, because I didn't want to read all of this. Let me see here. I'm trying to find it, man. I'm trying to see. So it looks like this. Okay, we'll go up. We'll go back up. Compounding the dishonesty, the police then told Kim that Edward had consented to the confiscation, believing the seizures were approved by her husband. Kim led the officers to the 2 handguns and a couple owned, which were promptly seized. Even though Edward was immediately discharged from the hospital, police only returned the firearms after he filed a civil rights lawsuit against them. So basically what it is that they tricked them into giving consent. But with and I think Dabu went into this. It was either Dabu or another guy went into this. So if you're deemed mentally unstable, this is where it's gonna fall. That's gonna give them right to go in and come in and with no warrant seize and take your guns, man. Okay, and I had another article, but I didn't want this video to be too long. I had another article going into just different countries that have had gun laws and were ultimately taken over by the government. And we know that this is I learned this way before I got into the truth. All right, it's happened in many different countries and nations. In 1938, Hitler signed a new gun control act. Now that many enemies of the state had been removed from society. See, that's what they're getting ready to deem us. You gun-toting, constitutional loving patriots, and you people that go against the beast system, you're going to be labeled a terrorist. All right, that's been on the books both by Trump and by Biden. Okay, let me see. In 1938, Hitler signed a new gun control act. Now that many enemies of the state have been removed from society and residing, some restrictions could be slightly liberalized, especially for Nazi party members. But Jews were prohibited from working in the firearm industry, and 22 caliber hollow point ammunition was banned. All right, and we know that term Jews. Okay, let me see here. Let me see if they have any more. Okay, it says in Cuba, once one of Latin America's most prosperous countries, Cuba scumbedded to the siren song of socialism when Fidel Castro took power in 1959. Similar to the Nazi case, Castro took advantage of firearm registration lists established by the previous government. One of the dictators, Fulgencio Batista, was deposed. Castro's tyrannical instincts kicked in. In a speech at the Mazarat Barracas in San Ambazaro, Castro exclaimed, "Guns? For what? To fight against whom? Against the revolutionary government that has the support of the people." And so you see, man, right here with the gun registration list, they're gonna be able to find out who all has what. You know, they're gonna be able to find out who all has what. Look, this will happen, man. All right, then you see right here in Venezuela, it's no secret that Venezuela's government has extravagated property rights and fundamental civil liberties in the crisis. I don't know that word. Belgraded country. But how has the Venezuelan government been able to stay in power? The Venezuelan government civilian disarmament campaign is ignored abuse of human rights and discussions concerning Venezuela's political crisis. The Venezuelan government started by passing the original version of the gun control of the control of arms, mutations, and disarmament law. So right here you see all these different countries here in South Africa. I believe it's in another country, like Vietnam, not Vietnam, but a Moabite country. It's supposed to be the list of, but it's happened in many other countries, man, and it's going to happen here. And there's nothing you can do about it because it's judgment from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is going to create a lot of records, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 18:7. All right. Esau, Edom just got their judgment coming, man, and it's clear to see, as well as these other nations. Okay. But you are the head culprit, man. This is Jeremiah 18:7. At what instant shall I speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom, to pluck up and pull down and destroy it? This is what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is doing. He's lifted up the skirt of America, or Babylon, mystery Babylon. Okay. And now he's plucking it up and he's destroying, he's breaking it down systematically. Okay. From every aspect, the people are getting fired up. Pestilence and disease. Okay. With the scandemic is here. And then there's going to be more serious cases coming. All right. This is just the beginning. Okay. The people are going to turn on another. All right. Famine of the food is just around the corner. Okay. So he's systematically bringing the Babylon to an end, as well as this man's whole entire system globally. All right, because it's not just America. America is the chief culprit, but the whole thing has to be thrown out. Okay, the whole thing has to be thrown away. New rulership has to be on the earth, and that's what the elders preach all the time. Or especially the elder Shawamba. A new rulership has to be in order, man, for the earth to flourish the way it's supposed to be, the way it's intended to be. And that's only going to be done by the Lord's chosen people. All right? Oh, man, I don't know why my internet's acting up. Amazing. Amazing. Well, let's see if it's not going to come through. Won't even refresh it. But let me see where we'll just go here, man. This last one, and we'll get out of here. Job, and there it goes again. Yeah, Job 20:12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. And that's what he's doing. He's hiding the wickedness. He's hiding it through his bills, through his policies, through his legislations, all these different things. You know what I'm saying? He's hiding through that. And that's what this man does, man. Okay. That's how he lets craft prosper through this, man. All right. And there's not a damn thing that you're gonna be able to do about it, man. All right. Once he sinks his claws in, man. All right. This is how he makes his craft prosper, man, through his bills and through his legislation. I'm sorry, man. People are walking around. I'm getting distracted. But hopefully this lesson was edified. I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Shalom. Oh.